A homeless man ordered the cheapest boxed meal, but when it came time to pay, he realized he was 10 cents short. He asked the owner if he could give him a little discount, but the owner tossed the food straight into the dish sink.
Don't come back. Okay. Don't want you here. Go on. All right. Okay, I'm going.
With no choice left, he searched through a trash bin to fill his stomach. The next day, James was singing on the street when he ran into his dad, but his father quickly walked away.
Hey, Dad. What are you doing here?
James said Christmas was coming. He wanted to have dinner at home with his family. Before his father could speak, his stepmother shut him down immediately. The way she looked at James was full of disgust. As his father was leaving, he secretly slipped James a bill. It was a small gesture of guilt. On Christmas Day, James still went to his father's house. He gathered his courage and knocked on the door, but his father's smile vanished the moment he opened it. James had hoped to feel the warmth of home, but what greeted him was his sister harshly kicking him out.
Mommy doesn't like you.
And his father didn't hide his disappointment either. Maybe it was his father's coldness that made James feel a pain he couldn't put into words. When he got back to his cheap rental room, he heard a strange noise coming from the bedroom.
Whoever's there, you better leave.
He picked up a shoe to use as a weapon, but there was no one in the room. Just as he rushed into the kitchen to check, a sound came from behind. Turns out it was an adorable little cat.
That was you, Megan.
Maybe it was James's kindness, or maybe it was because he knew what hunger felt like. He felt sorry for the cat. He poured all the milk he had left into a bowl for it. He figured the cat had just gotten lost, not abandoned by family like he had been. After the cat finished eating, James opened the window to let it go home. But the cat didn't seem to want to leave, so James decided to let it stay the night. In the quiet of the night, James even sang a song for the cat. As the lullaby came to an end, the cat jumped onto his bed. The next morning, James took the cat around the neighborhood asking about its owner, but sadly, no one came forward to claim it. So James set it free. He already suspected it was a stray. James wanted to keep it, but he could barely take care of himself. After saying goodbye to the cat, James went to sing on the street again. But things didn't go well that day. Security chased him off not long after he set up. When he returned home, exhausted, he found the cat sitting at his doorstep, and he noticed the cat was injured. He rushed to a neighbor girl for help. Betty cleaned up the wound quickly and told James to take the cat to a charity vet for proper treatment. Luckily, the cat got help just in time. But as James thanked the doctor and was about to leave, the words from the front desk made his heart sink. The treatment was free, but the medication wasn't. It would cost £22, a huge sum for someone homeless.
This is my food money for the next week.
It's up to you.
He chose to spend his whole week's budget on the cat's health, but the cat didn't seem grateful at all. It refused to take the medicine, and even bit James on the hand. James had to ask Betty for help again. Surprisingly, in Betty's hands, the cat became calm and gentle. They gave the little cat a name, Bob. Betty told James that the neighborhood had a lot of addicts. Bob was probably hurt by one of them. She hated addicts the most. When she asked about James's background, he hesitated, because he was an addict too, but he didn't want Betty to hate him. So he said he was an independent musician without a label. During the day, he made a little money singing on the street. At night, he used that money to buy brief moments of relief. He had no future and no real happiness. Even though he had tried to break free, he failed again and again. Maybe that was where his life would end. But now he had a little cat. The next day, James went out to sing as usual. But Bob kept following him. Afraid he couldn't take care of Bob on the street, he left him behind in the neighborhood. But Bob jumped onto the bus and followed him anyway. Passengers smiled at the cute little guy. Bob couldn't find James on the first floor of the bus, so he ran to the second floor and found him there. James placed him by the window. To keep Bob from running around, a bus worker gave them a rope to use as a leash. When they got off the bus, Bob looked around cautiously. James worried Bob might get scared, so he crouched down to let Bob hop on his shoulder. That's how a unique man and cat duo was born. When it was just James, people never gave a second glance to this scruffy young man. But now with Bob, they caught everyone's attention. People slowed down and smiled at them. Strangers wanted to take pictures with them, and more people were willing to offer support. By the end of his performance, James had earned more than he used to in a whole week.
Do you know what just happened? You are a wonderful little being, aren't you?
As the sun went down, they rode the bus home together. James even picked out a brand new leash for Bob, and they went to the supermarket, letting Bob choose his own food. From that day on, people walking through London saw the same scene every day. A man singing on the street with a cat by his side. Sometimes Bob sat on the guitar. Sometimes he just quietly watched nearby. Their performance won more and more hearts, and James's life slowly got back on track. But just when things started looking up, something unexpected happened.